All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the rookie from NC State, this is Nyheim Hines. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. These two teams, the 49ers and Colts, both have employed Frank Gore over the years, but they also met Week 5 last year. That's the day that Peyton Manning's number 18 was retired, and it was the Colts who got one of their 3 wins on the season by 3 points in an overtime thriller. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. A shotgun snap for Love. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays. You kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for...
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his first look is incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now back to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gold now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Mexico, Mexico. Hey, 4 down. 622.
Here's Hines on a toss play. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now the rookie first rounder from Penn State, Saquon Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they are silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10, right at the 30. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. This is Hines. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Luck now to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards. And into the red zone now. And, Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points. So you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes. Make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
Now Luck, escaping the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Eric Armstead able to drop him for a loss of 4.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Here's Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a third time. Picked off by the former Super Bowl MVP Malcolm Smith. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45. Johnson, the intended target.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's got some space here. 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Saquon Barkley, 57 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. Flush to his right. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, here's Luck. Able to find Deion Kane, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. Now a 1st down throw. Luck. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Earl Mitchell gets him down there.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now a toss play. It's Hines. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
560.
Back to throw. Luck. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. They'll run for it with Hines. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st down, Love trying to lay one up deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by time.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Solomon Thomas. He's the one who finally gets him down for what will wind up being a loss of 16 yards. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Now Luck. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Akella Witherspoon. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hodges. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. He got 29 yards that time. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
It almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And
he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down. Run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hot. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Detroit. Detroit.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Gold now out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Out of the gun. Luck. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let it roll, let it roll, let it roll.
On 2nd down, here's Luck. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Be right.
To throw is Luck. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 40. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
A good pickup there, a 22. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Saquon Barkley ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold to add the extra point. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Gold now out to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Now it's Luck. On the move to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Hey, boys, got 4 down.
They are going for it. It's locked. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 27. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown. Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. They give it, and it taketh away. Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Bucky Hodges, a 24-yard touchdown. And the 49ers continue to roll. Gold with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Gold now out to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, he's going to take this out of the back of the end zone. And that's going to be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up. How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under. Yeah, for sure they can't afford any more at this point. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak. So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now. It becomes contagious, doesn't it? It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well. Well, they are clicking right now. They begin with a run by Barkley. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Hey. Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score. Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal. Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken at the 18. Stays on his feet. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And the Colts getting ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it? And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Our starters likely to be out there for the third quarter as we get back underway in this second half. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. A nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Gun! Hot! Mike 50! Detroit!
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
They'll drop the throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
To throw here on first down. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw here on 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Jabal Sheard. Busting through to get him for a loss of 6. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. Pressure again, and down he goes again.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they gave the 60-yarder a try, didn't make it, and now they're in a tough position defensively. This offense has it at midfield. And now they'll take a knee here. And my partner now is speechless, and so am I. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Here's Hines, and that one blown up quickly. as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Now it's Hines. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he showcased the spin, but couldn't do much else as he's wrangled down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Looking to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This quarterback now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
He'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in.